Before you pucker up this Valentine's Day, now's a great time to make sure that you have extra fresh breath. Kim Varian, a dental hygienist with Madison Smile Solutions, is here to show us how we can keep our mouths clean all year round. And this is a big issue for people.
Absolutely, Lee. There's so many people. 85% of the adult population has some form of gum disease.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
So what did you bring? What are some of your suggestions here?
Well, things that I have only. Periodontal disease can be diagnosed with a hygienist and your dentist. You know, you might notice that you have bad breath, and it's always good to let the dental hygienist take a look and make sure that you're healthy, because you don't want your partner to have to be the one to tell you that.
That it's really bad, right?
Yes.
And not just on the days you have garlic, right?
Exactly, not just on those days. There are a lot of things we can do. There are products that we recommend to kind of help keep things cleaner.
Like this one, for instance, this reminds me of the dentist's office, but I didn't know you could do this at home.
Absolutely, and it works great if you've got a little fixed retainer down in the bottom that you have trouble cleaning, or maybe you're just clumsy with the floss. It really helps to kind of massage the gums and keep things clean.
Can you do this instead of floss?
It's not going to go between the contacts the greatest, but you know what? If you got to pick one, I prefer that one, I guess.
I do like it.
Yeah, I do.
And you were telling me that the, what do you call it, electric toothbrushes are really important.
It's so much better because probably every patient that I see, I'd say 9 out of 10 brush improperly. So once you've brushed away that attached tissue, you can't get it back unless they put it back surgically. So this prevents that from occurring. And
it has a timer for adult and the kid version.
Absolutely. It runs for 2 minutes to make sure that you brush long enough. You'd be surprised how long 2 minutes is.
I bet people only do 30 seconds.
Oh, it's bad.
It's bad. Getting clean, whatever.
It's bad.
So there's a type of gum that's actually good for you.
Yes. This is made with xylitol, and we look for 5 exposures a day. So I usually tell my patients, if you have a toothpaste with xylitol, morning and evening, you can supplement 3 times during the middle of the day with gum or candy. This helps to kind of, the bacteria think it's sweet, and they eat it, and they don't get the nutritional value from it, so they starve and die. And then you can kind of repopulate with maybe some oral probiotics or things to get healthy bacteria back in your mouth.
And other gums do not do that.
Trident has a little. They all have different varieties. The Spry, I think, has the highest amount that I know of anyway.
Okay. What about when you're talking about things that people love, like the caffeinated drinks? And how does that play into this?
Well, you know, you got to be really careful, because even Gatorade is actually almost as bad as
really?
Soda. Yes. I'm a softball coach, and I tell my girls, I want you drinking water. If it's 100 degrees out and you're sweating faster than you can rehydrate your body, have one. And then I want you to go back to water, because I see just as many cavities with Gatorade as I do with soda.
I never would have guessed that. And then this on the end is something that you actually can use to detect gum disease?
You sure can. You can take a sample of the saliva from the patient and you send it off to a lab, and then they will send it back to me and show me there's about 13 different bacteria that are involved in the disease. The one on the end is actually very closely associated with heart disease. So it's good to know what's there, and if you might even require some antibiotics in conjunction with treatment.
And they say it's so important for your overall health, so take your mouth health seriously. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Lee.
For more information, just go to NBC15.com, click on News Links. We'll be right back after this.